Hello. Oh, what filter have I got on here? Let me just change this. All right, I want that one on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right, let me get over here onto here so I can see your messages. I can also see my messy hair here. Anywho, doesn't matter. All right, so I've got a little bit of sparkle around tonight, which I wanted, so I'm using my phone rather than my computer. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my computer at your comments. Hey Michelle, hey Brian, hey Debbie, hey Kaz. All right, so tonight we are going to be talking about fifth dimension energy. Hey Vicky, how are you? You know, I started talking about fifth dimension energy a couple of years back, and we really were all in a little bit of a transition. I feel now that a lot of us are operating from that energy, but there's still people moving into that daily, and it doesn't matter where you are energetically. It's all perfect. There's not one person better than another, and you don't have to be, you know, in those high vibrations to be perfect where you are right now. So all of this talk about the fifth dimension energy and beyond that, and the three dimension, which many people are still in, it's not a level of success. It is what it is, and it's just a good measuring of your awareness. That's really all it is. But as we move into those high frequencies, we do get different things happening in our thought process and in our bodies. And I just wanted to go through 5 of those labor pains, I've called them. And you know, I'm really open to everybody's questions too. So I'm not going to be going through these the whole hour. I'm just going to be talking a little bit about them, and then I really want to answer your questions, and I am going to do some readings as well. But I like to teach, and you know, you might just learn. If you only learn one thing that's new, that's something you've learned today, right? Hey Tony. All right, so what are the labor pains of moving into the fifth dimension, and what actually is moving into the fifth dimension? So let me explain this. We've been living on this planet in three-dimensional energy for a long time. It's very limited. It was very physical, very ego-driven, but it's all we knew. It's like you know, it's like before we knew the world was round, the earth was round, we thought it was flat. And then when we got that new awareness that the earth was round, then we adopted that new awareness because that was the new truth that we knew, right? We only know what we know at the time. So when we're also discovering new things with, hey Sue, nice to have you here. When we're discovering new things with our energy and our awareness of that energy, it's not, you know, it's not something that everybody does at the same time. You do it in your own journey, and the whole universe over the last few years has really been rising in vibration. And whether you believe in energy, in the planets, in all of that universal consciousness or not, you would have been sensing and feeling some change. And the change is kind of not forcing you, but it's encouraging you to really look for answers in the unexplained. So when we're in three-dimensional energy, and this is how the world has run for a long time, all we see, know, and believe is the external. And we believe the external is what affects us. So if you're feeling sad, it's because something in the external made you sad. If you're feeling sick, it's because something in the external made you sick. If you're, hey Michelle, if you're, angry, it's something in the external. And we kind of allowed the external to control us. And the external also included all those powers that controlled humanity. Now that has been shifting, and you'll notice even on social media, you'll notice that people question things now, right? So the governments, the churches, the people that there's the 3 or 4 people that kind of rule the world can't do it anymore. They not in that 3-dimensional energy. They have to be more transparent. They have to they have to think of a global community rather than them being in power and how they're going to gain from it. And this is the real shift in the energy of the planet and the universe, because our planet is, and our universe really is just one little cell in the bigger picture, right? So there's another really good way of explaining it. In the 3-dimensional reality, our world is all there is. That's it. The earth is all there is. There's a few planets in the sky that heat us. But basically we are controlled by our external, and we don't look beyond anything that's not tangible. Now, as we move up through the 4th and 5th dimensions, we start to understand that there are other things around that aren't tangible, that are invisible, but are actually very vital and very important to all of us, and how we show up and how we feel and how the planet is as a whole. Now, a lot of this is energy, obviously, and we can't see energy, but we're all made of energy, and we're all connected with energy. Every cell in our body talks to each of the other trillion cells, right? And our body functions. It's the same way with the universe. Whatever we do actually affects everything on the whole. And when we can start having that awareness, things change. And the other awareness when you go to 5D is the awareness that the external is a result of your internal. So it's a total flip, right? It's not like I feel this way because blah, 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 blah. No. The flip of that is this reality I see and these things that are showing up for me are there because of the way I feel inside and what I'm projecting. So that gives you the power back, right? And that's the change here. It's giving you the power back to actually decide how you feel and how you want to live and what your reality looks like, rather than being in that mass control that was that masculine 3D era. So, hey, thanks Tony. So let's have a look at a couple of little things that might resonate with you. So the first one is joy will override negativity. Now this actually comes from you being back in control of who you are. You can feel joy right now despite what's happening on the external. And this is an awareness really that you really come to that point in your awareness and your energy evolution that you decide to take control of how you feel. You decide to take control of your emotions. Now, there's really, I say there's no downsides, but, because feeling joy all the time is a good side, right? But, there are people around you who aren't going to like that because they're not there. So, there will be different shifts and different emotions that come up in you when you are shifting into that. So it's really about not taking it personally, because, when you're in this higher energy, you understand that everybody else is feeling their own fear. And when they see you stepping up and doing something different, they don't want to feel that fear, so they try to pull you back down again. So don't take it personally, because if this shift is happening with you and you're trying to create a new reality, but people are pulling you back to the old, have that strength within you to really say, no, I'm choosing differently now, and I'm sorry that that's bringing up fear for you. Maybe that's something you need to deal with, but I'm not going to take it personally. All right, so the second one is your body will show signs of disconnectedness. Our body is the greatest storyteller in our life. Do we listen to it? Not always. Being an observer self, absolutely, Tony, absolutely. So you will feel in your body the energy centers shifting and changing. And when you're shifting to a new energy, you will feel that different fears and different old patterns and beliefs are actually held in different areas of the body. And as you start to dissolve some of the control that the external has had on you, and you take control of your own emotions, your ego and your external are going to kind of kick in and say, we don't want you to do that. And your body is also going to say, oh, no, but I've had this fear in me protecting you for all these years, and I can't let it go now. And it's really going to show you where that is. So your body really is a great storyteller for you. And it's so important that no matter what stage of your personal development, and personal development never ends, it's never over, right? Even death doesn't bring it to an end, right? So it's not a race where we all get there in the end, but wherever you are right now in your energy and your personal development. Hey, Debbie. Oh, Tanya, did you? Okay, great. Yeah, I'll address that dizziness in a second, but wherever you are in your journey of your energy evolution, your spiritual evolution, your personal evolution, please notice what's happening in your body and where it's happening, because that'll show you what fear, what area the fear is in, what old belief you've got, what old pattern, and it will also just allow you to not get caught up in something that's not meant to be lingering. So for instance, once again today, my eyes have just felt so gritty, right? So I know that these last few days I've been having like a cleanse or how can I explain it? On an intuitive level, I'm seeing more clearly, so that affects my eyes. But there are other things that happen in my body, like either a sore throat or a runny nose or aches in my knees today, right? So I don't get too caught up in it. I just kind of see where the issue is and go, oh, that's interesting. I must be releasing something. or with my knees. I'm about to step up into, you know, not being so small in my business, and so of course my knees are going to ache today, right? That's really a sign of stepping forward, and the body, you know, kind of gets a bit scared. So let me read some of your comments on that. All right, so Tanya, a few weeks of feeling really dizzy. Tanya, that will be your that will really be you getting your crown chakra opening. And I'm also sensing here in your expression and your throat, and I just kind of feel that dizziness for you is really tuning into some higher energies. So please ground yourself. As your chakras open and as your intuitive abilities become greater, you need to ground yourself more. So it's like a tree. So Tanya, it's like you growing all these big branches, right, with new intuitive channels, right? And you've still got that one little root that was holding you up, but you need a bigger one now. So please ground yourself. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. I'm glad that's helping. Yes, Tony, please do. Suggest an awesome book on that. Amazing. Yep. All right. Now, what else have we got? A head cold. Stephanie, yeah, look, I've been waking up with a sore throat the last 2 days and had a little bit of a sniffle. But, you know, after half an hour, I just kind of forget about it, actually, and it goes away. I'm not focused on it too much. But I'm definitely clearing and definitely opening up to more expression. So if that's happening with you, I would say that you're letting go of something, having a little bit of a energy cleanse. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, people don't genuinely get sick. I mean, obviously, if you need to rest and stay in bed, do that. If you need to see a doctor, do that. But when these symptoms first come, just listen to your body and do what it says, because it will tell you what it needs. If it's just simply a clearing, it will tell you. If you're just letting go of some stuff, it will tell you. If you need to rest, it will tell you. If you need to have a day off and nurture yourself, it will tell you. If you need to eat better things, it will tell you. Tune in and really listen to it. And Tony's just put up this book. I have heard of this book, actually. The Secret, where is it? Secret Language of Your Body. It's really amazing to go and do some investigating and some reading up of your body and what it's telling you. Now, I work with the chakras, and the chakras really do show up in the body and the ailments. But, you know, I also, if I haven't, I've got You Can Heal Your Body from Louise Hay, which I also look up. That's got all the ailments, and that will show you the emotion behind it. But I will also use Google, and if you do need to look anything up, if you're interested in it, just look up what it is. So, you know, arthritis, left foot, second toe, and then write metaphysical after it, and it will give you some answers on the emotion that's causing that. Yeah. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. Anne-Marie, sore throat and shoulder pain. So, Anne-Marie, this is all this area here. This is your throat chakra. This is you wanting to express yourself and feeling restricted. So really listen to that. How can you express yourself more? I mean, obviously your energy is shifting here, and your body is saying, open up, speak more, express yourself more, write more, sing, right? Whatever it is for you, paint, make something, whatever that creativity is, and that will really help. let's get on to the next one, which is being forced to let go. This is a great labour pain of the fifth dimension. This is, you know, the decision to shift from the you that you currently know to the new version of you can actually happen quite quickly. I've actually been in the process of that the last 2 weeks, which I'll be talking about very soon. But it's not always easy to let go. So when you've been in an energy and a belief of lack or of ill health or of not being good enough, it's very difficult to let those beliefs go. So here's what happens when you begin opening up to the higher vibrations and the higher energies of the planet. Your soul is saying, let go. Your fears are holding on really tight. So you end up in this misalignment. And, you know, when you are wanting to change, it's really important to really write it down. Write down what change you want. You know, what is that belief that you've got now that you don't want anymore, and what is the new belief? You have to, when you're letting go of something, a void is created when you let go of it. You've got a space. Now, if you don't fill that space with what you want, the new desire, the old will just creep back in again. And I mean, this is a pattern I was in for many years. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm letting go, right? I'm doing all the stuff. And yet I wasn't changing because I was filling the void with the same thoughts, the same actions, the same beliefs. You have to fill it with a new belief. So being forced to let go is also what's happening now with this change in energy and high vibrations, because your old beliefs are not serving you anymore. Your old beliefs will not carry you through anymore. It's time for the self-empowerment, right? And many of the old beliefs are about control. So if you do feel that shift of, you know, I feel really uncomfortable and I don't know why, it's because your soul and your energy is kind of trying to vibrate at a higher level, but your old beliefs are keeping you here. So to bring them into alignment, or just get rid of those and add some new, it will actually take some focus and awareness. And the next one, number 4, is increased sensory perceptions. And this is happening for all of us. No matter who I work with, or even on shows like this where people are commenting, you guys are all getting increased awarenesses. Now, whether it's in your claircognizance, whether you're just knowing more, whether you're seeing more with third eye, whether you're really opening up to the oneness through crown chakra and that awareness, even just being more sensitive to things, like more sensitive to food, more sensitive to sound. That's a big one for me at the moment. I was coming home this afternoon and going through one of the tunnels through the city, and my ears felt like they were going to pop because there was a truck behind me. It was so loud, it was echoing, and there was like 3 or 4 kilometers of this tunnel. I really seriously felt like my ears were going to just pop. It was so painful. But, you know, a few years ago, I wouldn't have been sensitive to that. So we're becoming more sensitive in all of the intuitive areas. And this is another thing with my eyes lately, with the changes there. Things are more vibrant, colors more vibrant, and your sense of smell will be more vibrant as well. So all of these changes are indicating a change in awareness and an uplifting of energy. So the last one is time and synchronicity. Now, time is a human invention. Obviously, we need it here as a human in the physical. We need time, we need structure and everything else. But when you're really connected to oneness and to energy, you understand that time doesn't exist, and that we really are living multiple lives all in the same moment, and we already, and those things that we want, we already have. We're living everything all in one moment. And when you understand that, you kind of really understand the concept that whatever you want, you've already got. Why is it not appearing? Because you don't believe that you've got it, or your fear is putting up the resistance. So time and synchronicity, really, you become more aware of this when your vibration rises and when your energy is shifting. And you know, when this really kicks in, you kind of lose a lot of the fear from the past, because seriously, the past doesn't exist anymore. Only this moment exists. So when you start to understand that about time and synchronicity, you understand that in this moment the past doesn't exist, and the future doesn't exist either, just this moment. So when you are in that presence, synchronicities of all types will occur, and you'll be aware of them, because they do occur all the time anyway, but we're just not aware of them. So whether you're wanting to manifest, whether you're wanting to change things in your life, whether you want to change your reality, it's about focusing on what is right now, and what am I thinking, and how am I feeling. Get in that energy zone, and everything will change for you. And we've all got this ability to do this now. Well, we always have, but the veil is thinner, and we've all got such an amazing ability to tune in to spirit right now, and it's only growing. It's only growing. So let me get back to my other screen here. Oh, you're welcome, Speckle. Speckle Nelly. You are welcome. Thank you for coming along. Oh, Anna Maria, you've got, I think I addressed that before, sore throat and shoulder pain. Yeah, that's all in your throat chakra here. Okay, what else have we got? Just let me have a look. Skin allergies. Now, skin allergies are interesting. I would definitely look up Louise Hay's Heal Your Body. I can't do it because I'm using my phone. But skin allergies, we are getting very sensitive to things. So there may be some chemical that you're using. It could even be something internally that you're eating, right? So I'm finding for me, you know, like with, even if I walk into a room now and they've got the little plug-in air fresheners, it's all chemicals. I just can't stand it. I nearly want to pass out. I'm just really sensitive to those things now. But with your skin, it will be something maybe you're putting on your skin. But you know, you can also go and have that checked and see if you're allergic to something. Okay. Dizzy and numb, Debbie Finlayson. Yeah. Definitely drink more water if you're getting headaches. But if you're feeling dizzy, please ground yourself. Please ground yourself. And I mean, obviously, if it persists, please go and see your doctor about it. But try grounding yourself, and definitely drink more water. Oh, Tony, your ears and your crown chakra are going nuts. That's because you've let go of a resistance, right? And you're now just tuning in to the highly intuitive messages that you know that you can receive. And I feel some resistance has gone for you. And yeah, definitely get grounded there too. But the resistance is there, which is why perhaps you're, which is why you're maybe feeling that. So let go of the resistance. Kaz, meditate and remove negativity. You know, negativity can also just be a story we're telling. It allows us to it allows us to stay in a story so that we don't have to. It's our fear talking to us. It's our fear talking to us, saying it's not your fault. It's somebody else is creating this negativity, and you stay in that story. But you can change that story. You can change that story of negativity. Okay, well, who else have we got here? Debbie Marie Edwards, trouble swallowing. Well, firstly, definitely go see your doctor about that if it's really bothering you. But if you are having trouble swallowing, the question I would ask myself, if I was you, ask yourself, what am I finding hard to swallow in life right now? What in my life right now, what am I finding hard to swallow? Ask that question and the answer will come. I ask that when I get indigestion. I go, oh, okay, what am I finding hard to swallow right now in life? And then I find that, and I turn that around and change my perception on it so that I can then be okay with swallowing life again. Right? All right. Resonates. Oh, awesome. I love all these comments. Kate McCormack, first time my nose has been running like a tap and sneezing. Yeah. Look, this time of year there's a lot of colds as well. So don't, discard that. It may just be a cold. You might need to just rest and, really nurture yourself for a couple of days. But if you have been doing some personal work and some energy work, you may just be clearing. You might be clearing. So you can also talk to yourself differently with that, right? So for instance, my nose just started running profusely before I got on here. I'm like, oh really? Right, sniff, sniff, sniff. But now it's gone, right? Because all I said was, wow, okay, some more release. Great, thank you. And then it's kind of gone now, right? So talk to yourself about it, and your body will tell you what it is. And if your body says go get it checked, then go get it checked. If not, if your body says you need to rest, then rest. Trouble is we don't listen to our body, and then the body's like, right, she's not listening, okay, I'm going to knock her out for a week with the flu, right? So listen to your body, and if it is a release, great. If your body says you need to go and see someone, go do that too. Okay. Oh, hey Jan, nice to see you. Nice to see you. All right. Michelle Jones, I can't stand noise sometimes. Oh, it's driving me nuts lately too, Michelle. Noise. Here's the interesting thing though. I can have music in the car or in my headphones really loud if it is a beautiful piano or meditation music or some healing kind of music. But anything else, like if it's radio or even someone talking, it's got to be dialed down. Really interesting what my ears want in there and what they don't. So yeah, look, it's really about awareness, isn't it? It's really about awareness and asking your body, well, that's interesting. Why is my knee hurting? Well, that's interesting. Why is my throat sore? And listen for the answer. Listen for the answer. All right, Theresa. I don't know if anyone else went through this. 5 to 6 weeks ago, I had sore, heavy legs with twitching, headaches and pain in the third eye. It shifted with rest, a healing and lots of meditation. Yeah, that's a real shift for you, Kaz. I feel that you've really done some work of letting go the old. Absolutely here for you. Sore, heavy legs are about moving forward. So whatever it is that you let go of, an old belief of not being good enough and, playing too small, obviously something shifted here and you really are now moving forward, right? Headaches and pain in the third eye is definitely all of this opening up for you. Oh, Tony, excellent. Skin allergies are also to do with being in a place or position you feel forced to be in. Yeah, absolutely. Your body will tell you that too. Yeah, your body rebels. You just have to listen to it. You have to listen to it. And there has been a lot of solar flares. Yeah, absolutely. There's been such energy shifts lately. We really do need to just nurture ourselves. And if something comes up, look, I don't analyze everything that comes up for me seriously. What is that, Debbie? My body's telling me I need a holiday. Yeah, that's it sometimes, right? Don't overanalyze anything. Just ask. And sometimes it really is just, you know what? The energy right now, today, is pretty crap. I'm just going to stay away from people. Or, the moon's affecting a certain house of mine. So I'm just going to stay away from people or stay away from arguments. I'm not going to overeat today. I'm going to drink more water, maybe have some lemon juice, alkaline, right? Sometimes you just need to be sensible about things and just have a rest or a holiday. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Erika, I had a very vivid dream that I had a mouthful of sewing pins. Ooh, I gagged a bit and panicked, and then it cleared. Interesting. Mouthful of sewing pins. I'm actually sensing here that there's like an old memory that you're associating that with, where you did want to speak up. They're saying to me, it's like when you wash your mouth out with soap, right? The old stuff that we used to get told, don't say that, I'll wash your mouth out with soap. They're saying it's similar to that. So I feel something might have been said to you at one stage when you were expressing yourself. I'm getting the age of 2 actually. So maybe look at that and just see. And when we're in our dream state, we're less resistant. Actually, we're no resistance in our dream state because we're out of our human mind. And that's when we can get messages. Sometimes the messages need to be looked at and analysed, and other times the dream is the clearing. The dream is the clearing. So, Erika, after that dream, if you've been able to express yourself more, then the dream was the clearing. If you haven't, then the dream is a prompt for you to ask yourself who stopped your expression, and to maybe let that go because it's not true for you anymore. Okay? And Erika, I actually just want to pull a card for you actually. So I'll just do a few readings now with I'm not doing tarot readings or anything. I'll just do some messages. So Erika, I just want to see. Oh, this one came up for you. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, so we've got this card here. And Erika, it says, ride with spirit unbroken. I have been with you, my wild one, throughout every challenge to your free spirit, encouraging you to rise, believing in you. When you were shamed, denied, judged, and ridiculed, I was there with you. I went through it all, right along with you. I knew that the time would come when you would be ready to rise above those experiences, to let your heart, your wild heart, be free. Now is that time. Wow, Erika, that's powerful. Now is the time. So that dream really is about being silenced, right? You don't need to be silenced anymore. Set your wild heart free. It's time to set off on your really empowered journey there, Erika. All right, Tracey Madigan. What am I getting for you, Tracey? I'm definitely. They're saying to me to stop worrying. I think you're really sabotaging yourself with worry, Tracey, at the moment. And the worry is not the worry is not warranted. Because whatever this is, it's going to work out. I feel it's got to do with money, and the worry is just making you feel bad. It's not actually helping the situation. So let me see what we've got here. What are my angel cards messages here? Someone speaks rudely to you. Take it for granted that their rudeness has nothing to do with you. Assume it reflects their bad day and respond courteously. This is about not taking things personally. Who am I speaking with again here? I've lost it. Tracey, I think. Tracy Madigan. This is about not taking things personally. And I feel that some of your worry is that you are actually taking this personally, and it's got to do with money. So Tracey, you need to let it go and focus on what you do want and what you don't want. Focus on what you do want, okay? And you will start seeing some changes. But don't take what other people are saying to you. Don't take it personally, because it's their fear. It's their fear, and I get the impression you're taking it personally and just feeling really useless in this matter. But don't take it personally. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Erika. You're welcome. All right. Who else? Debbie Finlayson. Debbie, are you having some issues with your mum? Yes, Tony, what you focus on expands. Absolutely. Debbie, are you having some issues with your mum? I'm getting your mum coming in here strongly. So just let me see what card I've got here. What card comes up for you? Whoa. The creative power. This looks like freedom, doesn't it? It looks like freedom. The mind often wants to see and know exactly what is around the corner, but to manifest, we have to give up certainty and embrace the creative process. Choosing to live creatively will bring you more joy and success than any amount of certainty ever could. Debbie, I'm still getting your mum. I don't know whether she's in spirit or whether this is a physical problem that you're having. But I'm being guided to say that you have this belief, you have this creative belief, and you have this trust, but your mum doesn't. And I feel that you're stuck in this middle of trying to trust yourself, but also trying to please her with doing things the logical way. And this is just creating a lot of turmoil for you. So the answer, go with your trust. Go with your trust. Because once again, this is about other people's fears. Okay, so this is about other people's fears. So go with your trust and your certainty, right? Not the physical, logical certainty. Yeah. All right. Okay. Perfect, Debbie. I feel that, absolutely you need to trust yourself on this one. You need to trust yourself on this, because even when your mum's not around you or not in the house, you still have her in the ear. Don't do it, Debbie. You need to be more sensible, right? So use your trust. Yes. Trust your intuition moving forward and your claircognizance moving forward. And if you need advice from someone, take that advice, but use it in the way that feels right for you. Okay? All right. Shakti Sirius. Hello. Receive guidance about my business. Yes, you certainly can. That's why I've got 4 decks of cards here. I always ask Spirit to hone in on the energy of the people that are going to show up and what cards will I need. And I've got the perfect cards here for you. So, Shakti, this is for you. There it is, fell out straight away. All right, we've got number 4, the bunny hop jive. Don't you love that? Shakti, first of all, number 4 is about structure. It's about structure and foundation. So when it comes to your business, you need some stronger foundations, boundaries. Okay, so just like our energy and like a tree, your business won't be stable until you've got those boundaries and that structure. So that's the first thing. The other thing with this one, the bunny hop jive, is really about collaboration. It's about collaboration. So it's time for you to get somebody on board to help you, even if it's just with getting that structure into place. And I'm actually sensing that's about growing. So you need some structure of just a plan, right? And some boundaries, and then you need to invite some people on board for some collaborations, because what that will do will grow your tentacles out into other areas in front of new audiences, and that will actually help things start moving. Yeah, set some boundaries. Absolutely, set some boundaries. And if you are going to invite other people on board, if you're going to, could even be family members, definitely need boundaries there. Okay? You definitely need boundaries there, because it's your business and you need to set the rules and set the boundaries and invite people to have collaborations or help with you or help. But ultimately, it's your business, your decisions, and your rules. Okay? So get that in place. Have a mission statement there where you can see it every day. And let everybody that you bring on board know your mission statement and get them on board with your business vision. Okay? That will really help. Oh, thank you for all the love. Woo, love hearts everywhere. All right. Carol Sutherland, I'm going to pull a card for you, Carol. I feel you need one of these messages, actually. Carol, are you worried about your daughter at the moment? I'm sensing some worry about your daughter. Please know that she's okay. And please know that she's okay, Carol. Perfect. Use tough situations to practice soothing yourself down rather than working yourself up. Carol, this is definitely about someone that you're worried about, and I'm sensing it's your daughter. So use this time, this tough situation to... well, you're worried about someone. I'm sensing you're worried about someone, and I'm getting daughter. So unless you've got a friend with a daughter who you're worried about that as well. But using this situation, whatever it is that you are feeling worried about or incongruent with at the moment, use it to practice peace. Use it to practice peace rather than working yourself up. And we have a choice in every moment. We have a choice in every moment whether to feel upset or worried, or whether to feel at peace. So that's really the message there, Carol. Okay. All right. Who else have we got? Fiona. When I'm out in public places, I tense up and it gets difficult for me to relax. Can you sense anything with that? Fiona, that happens for me sometimes because I feel that people want something from me. Now, that's not the case, right? That's all in my mind. So I tense up and I tend to close off. So I'm like, you know what? I just want a nice walk down the street without someone wanting something from me. That's the energetic, subconscious voice of mine. But I close myself off. And I really notice that now, and I'm in awareness of that now when that happens. And it happened twice yesterday. And as soon as I kind of walked past the person that wanted a conversation, I'm like, oh, I did it again. So it's the awareness of it. Don't beat yourself up about it if that's happening for you. It's the awareness of it. And I feel that that may be true for you as well, Fiona. So it's really, before you go out, just really take a few deep breaths and just be at peace, be in your own energy, and just know that everything's okay, and that you're going to meet some amazing people. And that everybody that shows up is always in perfect timing. And when we're asking for messages, when we're asking for our desires and everything to show up, they will also show up in people. So be open to that as well. Be open to that too. All right. Jade Szymanski. Jade Szymanski. I'm going to pull a card for you. Alright. And guys, if you'd like to book a reading with me, please see in the description of the post the link there to my scheduler. You can book in an appointment, and I'd love to do a reading for you. Now, I work with all sorts of things when I read for people. Generally, I like to work with those issues that you have. So, you know, feeling insecure going out in public, or those health issues, or what the body's doing, or your expanding intuition. I like to work with those things and give you a way forward, so that you can step out of those old fears and those old beliefs and really move forward in a more empowered, peaceful way. So I'm really good at changing the story that you've been telling yourself. So if you would like to have a reading, please book in, and I would love to do that for you. I do them through Zoom, and I record them, so you can play it back. You don't have to take notes in the session. All right, this is for Ayla. Oh, there it is. It just flew out. Ayla. This is interesting. Okay. Love your body and live your dreams. I want you to experience all that life has to offer. I want you to see your dreams coming alive in the world. When you love the sacred soul animal of your body, as I love you, then you will manifest all that is divinely meant for you and thrive. Ayla, this is about self-love. And I've got a spirit here that is saying that they tell you this all the time too. Yeah. So I feel you're getting lots of messages on this one, Ayla, and it's really time to love things as they are. Oh, it's really strong. So, yeah. Just let me have a look here what this is. There's little love hearts flying everywhere around here. It's so interesting. You know, Ayla, when we can accept ourselves as we are right in this moment, we really do eliminate a lot of fear and a lot of pain. And you know, Byron Katie says suffering is optional. Suffering really is optional. The universe is a very friendly place, and if we choose to see it that way, then we can experience that peace and that joy. But we have to know that we are worthy, and we are perfect as we are. And Ayla, that's the message for you. Now, I don't know if your mother's in spirit, but whenever my nose gets itchy, I've got someone wanting to say the same thing to you, Ayla. And I feel that you get told this, and there's still something there that you haven't been able to let go of. So take a view. You see how she's kind of flying above the ground here? Take a higher view of those thoughts that you have about yourself and really inquire as to whether they really are real, or whether you have adopted those thoughts and beliefs from what other people have said. And just really question them, because you will find that mostly they aren't true. And that will really free you. That will free you from any self-imposed prison that you're in. So, yeah. Oh. All right, let me do a couple more. Okay, Patricia Thomas. Patricia Thomas. I'm going to pull one of these ones for you. Okay. All right, what have we got? Whoa. Oh, they're just coming up everywhere. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, what have we got for Patricia Thomas? All right, there it is. Bazinga! Ooh, I like that one. First of all, we've got 19, which reduces to a 1. So I feel something new is starting for you, Patricia, and I really feel that you've had an aha moment. So if this is an idea that you've had, they're saying like today or yesterday, and you're kind of mulling it over, go for it. They're saying go for it. It's a great idea. What's the book? Bazinga. Bazinga. Now's the time to revel in the sweet taste of fantabulous you. You've hit your mark. Go on, take a victory lap. Pop a cork. Let's get this party started. So Patricia, go for it. Whatever this idea is that has come up for you, go for it. It's the start of something new. It's the start of something new for you. I love these cards. All right. Melinda Lee, I would love a card, feeling really stuck. Okay. Firstly, with the stuckness, we feel stuck when we are being told intuitively, this side, intuitively, we've got that gut feeling, we've got that sense of where we want to go, and then we've got our fears, our logic, our old beliefs saying, nah, this is where the stuckness is. Okay, so so for you, Melinda, I would really write down or ask yourself, what's the benefit of staying stuck? What's the benefit of you not moving forward? What's the benefit of you staying stuck? In that, you will find your answer to move forward. Let me pull one of these for you. Oop, just landed in my tea. What does Melinda need to know? Melinda, improve your looks from the inside out. Anyone who loves life is irresistible. There you go. There's the stuckness. Really stuck in your head. And it's just the logic and the old fears. But you really do have another voice saying to you, this is your next step. So really just also be in the moment. And this is for all of you watching. If you're in the moment, you can't have fear, right? because the past is, you can't have any fear or doubt or be stuck if you're in this moment right now and you choose to feel joy, because the past is gone and the future doesn't exist. So any stuckness is in this moment. How can I feel joy right now? How can I feel joy right now? Hey Karina, how are you? Awesome. Well, thank you everybody. That is it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'm here every Wednesday. Oh, Donna, let me pull a card for you before I go. Which one do we want? We want one of these ones. How to help your daughter find work. Donna, I feel she's resistant to it, so anything you're doing to help is really just frustrating you. So, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Melinda. So, Donna, Harvest Mother watches over me. Oh, that's interesting. It's kind of like you and your daughter sitting there. You're welcome, Patricia. The inner world offers powerful healing energy, creating space to receive it with love, patience, acceptance, and willingness to hear, feel, and honor all messages from our inner world with wisdom. Allow this inner medicine to work its healing magic, even if it seems unfathomable at an intellectual level. The inner world knows how to restore and heal every aspect of the soul. We just need to invite and allow it. I think the best thing that you can do for your daughter is to help her be in her best, highest energy on a daily basis and to believe in herself, because any resistance here to the job is coming from her. And if she truly believes in herself and wants work, it will show up for her. So Debbie, I would definitely do that. That's the best help you can give her right now, is to get her into a beautiful energy of self-belief that she can do anything and she can be anything, and that she doesn't have to take any old job because that's all she deserves, right? She can have whatever work she wants if she believes that she deserves it. So that's your work, to help her believe that, and then the right job will come along, okay? Because she will attract it. Okay. Awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you for showing up and being here. I hope you have a really awesome week. I'm here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock until 8 o'clock. And as I said before, if you'd like to have a reading with me, please book in. The link is up in the description. Thank you, everybody. Bye.